Hey guys, it is Coda Craftster, and I am finally done with putting my craft room together, clean, organized. It's been a long time coming. So here is my 2020 craft room tour. I will be holding the phone the whole time, so please forgive me for a little bit of shakiness, but I will try and do my best of holding the phone still. Okay, so I'm going to start from here, so left to right. So I did buy a new container for my washi tapes. Since I had so many washi tapes, it was clear to me that I need a new and better container. So this one is actually a little bit pricey. Original price is around like $41-ish from Michael's. This is by Recollections. I will turn this around so you guys can see. So it is a washi tape storage case. There is 4 trays that you can put your washi, and 2 trays on each side. 14.1 by 14 by 14, or actually by 4, excuse me. So I did sign up for their text system. I don't know what you call it, but they send you a 30% off if you decide to do their text thing that they started. So I used the 30% on this, and I only paid about $29.99, so around $30 for this, which is better than paying $40. So this does hold a lot of washi tapes. You could even put washi tapes on this top part here. So there is a few more cubbies that you can, this is where I put all my skinny washi tapes. So this is just a glimpse. This tray here stores my favorite washi tapes. So if I want to use my favorite one of my favorite washi tapes, I just take this tray out, put it on my craft desk, and easy peasy. So I bought more Recollections containers, or Latchmate. So this is their biggest, or their largest Latchmate container. I can't right away off the top of my head give you the size. You can find this on the Michael's website. I use it to store traveler's notebooks, whether it's inserts, covers, etc., because they are a little bit taller. So I thought this container would be perfect to store them. The bottom container is like the medium size Latchmate, which I only put planner stuff. And the reason why it's on the bottom is because I'm taking a break from the planner society, the planner community and all that, because the happy planner the memory keeping happy planner that I started last year did not finish. There's a lot of incomplete pages in that, and I don't feel like looking at another planner right now this year. Especially with what's been going on, there's nothing really to plan anyways, to be honest. But anyways, moving on to my carts. So this is the Hudson cart. I'm very fortunate that I did not have to pay for this, because this is original price about $50 compared to their regular one, which is around $30. So this was a belated birthday gift from my brother. So I'm glad that I saved $50. What I like about this cart is that it's a little bit longer than the regular cart, because you can just see off the bat the difference. So this cart in particular, sorry about the bottom part, it's not as organized as the top 2, but I did my best. So I will start from bottom to top. So since I have 12 of these little cups, I decided to split. So I put 6 here and 6 there. So this bottom one holds the fuse tool, which I only used it once. I need a lot of practice with that, so I put that on the bottom because I don't use it as much as my other stuff. So this bottom row is more of like, this container here has a bunch of like refills, whether it's a Tim Holtz stapler refill, there's some binder rings, there's markers, there's pens. Like that's majority of that container is just markers, pens, pencils, etc. But on top of it, I put other stuff. There's some alcohol markers, there's some mixed media gel sticks that I got from Tuesday Morning. I also put my pouches on the bottom here because I don't know where else to put it. So the second row is the We Are Memory Keepers punch boards and some of my punches. And here is my bigger die cutting machine, the Spellbinders Platinum 6. And I put right next to it the plates, anything that coordinated with this. And there is a die here that I rather just put it right there because same size as the plates, so it just looked better there. This pouch is just nothing really special, just manuals so I don't lose them, and I just put them there. My daubers are in the back. There's a pack of wood veneer sheets if I want to make wood veneer embellishment stickers and all that jazz. So that's what my second row is. So the second cubby is all my wax seal, whether it's waxes, my stick. That's what that cup is pretty much. This one, there's like twine, eyelets and washers. There's a Heidi Swap spray in there. So this one's a little bit random. This one is more on like bigger stamp pads and my acrylic block, so I put them all in one cup here. This is all my Sidekick related. So there's the Sidekick dies and embossing folders and the embossing plate, and I also have extra plates here. This one has other tools, whether it's extra scissors, hole punch, ruler, whatnot, tweezers. So this top part, okay. So you're wondering what happened to my old container that I had my washi in before. So I felt bad that I couldn't think of any other uses when it comes to embellishments, because I was thinking of maybe I can store embellishments in this, but oh, it's a bug. Is that a bug? I don't know anymore. It looked like a bug to me. Sorry, guys. So I couldn't think of any embellishments to put in this. This is a Creative Options deep utility box. So I thought my planners my dies, stamp, and stencils will be great to fit in here. So there are some stamps that are, because I did buy the Avery L large stamp pockets and the small ones. So I put the larger stuff in the back, and then it just gets smaller when you get towards the front. So there's stamps, there's dies, there's stencils, there's more stamps here, and then here's the larger stamp. So it worked perfectly, and it looks a little bit nicer than what I had before. And then here, there's more dies, or thicker dies, like I think it's called XL. I'm not sure the size, but I think that's XL. I even bought the extension plates because I can't cut anything from this if I don't have the extension plates. So I'm glad that even though this is a Sizzix brand, it fits the Spellbinders Platinum 6, which I'm really happy about. Of course, I already showed you guys those new dies. And there are some wooden stamps here and some roller stamps. I don't have a lot of roller stamps, which I'm really happy about. I don't really use them, honestly. So, but I should use these more. So I did start, since I am collecting a lot of dies, I've seen this so many times in Joann's, and I decided to buy this from Amazon. I bought the container with the 3 magnetic sheets, and I bought the 9-pack. So I spent about, to be honest, $40 just to be able to store my dies. So pretty pricey, but at least it's keeping me organized. So that's the art bin magnetic die container, and I do plan to put these in here when I'm done with this tour. So this cart is holding my kits, new embellishments that I bought, and there's paper pads on the bottom and Prima Project Life cards, and then I put the smaller latchmate container on the bottom. It fit perfectly, and that latchmate actually has my traveling. If you saw my video, I went to Biloxi. That contains my memorabilia and all that I need to finish documenting. So that's what's pretty much on the bottom, is just Prima marketing cards, and then 6x6 paper pads, and I think 6x8 paper pads are all the way in the back. There's some cups here that are empty. This cup right here has the plastic dividers for some of my plastic containers that I have. This one is new packs of 3x4 cards from my Mind's Eye. Like I said, this second row, this container has all new ephemera. And there are a few new brads that I already showed you in the other haul. Here is more of like dimensional, like new dimensional stuff, or other Project Life card related wood veneers and so forth. And then this top part, like I said, is the kits, whether it's, so here's majority of my Citrus Twist kits, or actually all of these Citrus Twist kits. And then these kits are kits that I've made. And then my, I think this is Totally-Tiffany, a container that holds my new 6x12 stickers are all the way in the back, which I'm happy I'm able to put in this cart. So that's what this card is all about, is just pretty much kits and new embellishments. So I can look at them and just be happy. And it's there, it's available. So if I need something new to open and use, they're right there. So let's go to the top shelves. This top part is not that interesting. That container is my Smash book container. As you can see there, you guys probably recognize that. That's the embellishment tray that I did a video on. I painted it, but the paint started peeling off. So, and plus I bought a new embellishment tray that I didn't have to paint. And plus I wanted bigger holes. So, but I do love that tray, so that's why I kept it up there. This container has like hand stitching tools in it. There's some board games there, because this room, not only is it a craft room, but it's also a guest room. So they have, if our guest has kids, they can have board games to play. One container is for another project, future project. It's for a Korean drama that I really love. I've watched it 4 times already, and I decided to document it Traveler's Notebook style. So I put everything that I want to use in that container. This container on the bottom is all ribbons. This one is shipping supplies, and then this one is just miscellaneous, like stuff I don't know where else to put, so I just put it in that one container. And then these are just empty albums and some Smash books and some other books there. So going on the second row, there are 3 core kits. 2 of them I have not opened yet. I'm going to leave them alone. This container here is from Close to My Heart. They no longer sell that. That holds more of my Project Life cards. There's some containers that's holding other more Project Life cards, whether it's 3x4, 4x6, whether it's cards that I've cut up from papers, or they're cards from like kits, studio cal, whatever, like whatnot. So there's just majority of this area is Project Life cards. So this container, I needed more room. I had more Project Life cards that I needed to store, so I used, because I do have 6 4x6 photo keeper containers that fit in that container, and this container is perfect to fit the Project Life cards, so I had to take those 4x6 containers out and put the Project Life cards there. That has Hello Kitty stuff in it that my mom bought me for when I graduated college. Don't know where to put them, so I just put them there. This one has smaller scrap papers that I actually, to be honest, that is for when I used to do pocket letters, but now I'm using them as scrap papers. This container has smaller embellishments that I die cut it from Tim Holtz, and I don't know what to do with them yet, so I just left them there. This container you guys recognize, that has 4x6 photo containers that hold color coordinated embellishments or ephemera. This one is my December daily container, and then this container here is just photos. That container right there is holds extra containers. It's a container holding containers, that's what it is. This pink box here is all fabulously creative items. So I wanted to put all of her items or her products in one box. So if I wanted to use her products, I know where it is. So because she loves pink, so it makes sense to put in that pink box, which she also actually sent in Happy Mail for me. This is a kit that I started using for a layout, and it's somewhere in one of my albums that I need to finish, so that's why I put it there, so I'm reminded. And then here are my books. I put all of my what do you call it, crafty books at this end, so I don't have to, you know, look through all these books. Everything that's crafty related, just put it at the end there, and it's easy for me to get. Okay, so on to the crafty table, but before that, I will show you underneath the crafty table. So you guys do recognize the black, this is by Iris. They hold the 12 by 12 containers, and I really love these containers because they hold a lot, and I like that they have wheels. And this one I bought maybe like 2 years ago, I think, and I didn't really pay a lot. I paid about like $40 for it, but now it's like $60 something, which I find ridiculous. So I had to go with the white one, which I'm fine with because my main colors in this craft room is white and mint. So this one was a little bit cheaper than this black one as of now. This one I paid like $46. So this one has projects that I need to finish, like December Daily 2018, 2019, Texas, all that jazz. There's scrap container at the bottom. This one is future projects, or projects like there's card making, coffee log, Star Trek. There's also, I put my 12 by 12 paper pads in one of the containers, even though I did buy this recently from Michael's. I think, guys, I don't think I spent $300 this month. I think I spent, I have to be honest, I think I spent like $500 this month. Oh my gosh. The numbers are adding up, guys. Oh, I'm such a bad girl this month, guys. Oh. Anyways, yeah, so these are just future projects, and I love this system, and it's especially, I always think about the future if I move to a different place. Like, it's easy for me to just roll this around and tape it. Like, I can just already imagine how I would move out with these items. So that's why I try to get systems that will work for me in my craft room and work for me when it's time to move on. So anyways, that's the iris containers there. So like I said, I started sewing, and I bought this smaller sewing machine for about $48 on Amazon. And the reason why I bought it is because I wanted to help my mom make masks. She's been making a bunch of masks for the last 2 months. So I'm trying to perfect my sewing skills before I start making masks myself. But I do have projects that I've been working on. So I will show you that in a different video, but that's going to be like maybe 2 weeks from now. I don't know. So this pink container just holds my Amazon Fire. There's my paper trimmer, and then this is another Iris brand container that holds the slim 12 by 12. This one's empty. I don't know what to put in it yet. I might actually switch the 12 by 12 paper pads and put them here, so they're all here. All the paper, because the reason why I bought this is a Michael's Modular cube, because my papers, I had 3 containers of papers, and I just didn't like that all my papers were separated. I'd rather have them all in one place, so it just works out. And this first container is rabbit related, because I do have pet rabbits, and any embellishments that I have that has rabbits on it, I put them in there. So if I do have a layout with rabbits, they're right there. The embellishments are right there for me to get. The bottom one is all cut apart sheets that I need to go through and cut apart when I want to do something different that's not too crafty. So this first shelf is papers for traveler's notebooks. There are different sizes. There's 6x6, 8x8. I even put the Living Quarantine Life, or I forgot what collection this is called, but by Photo Play. So all these papers here, these 12x12 papers, are just for traveler's notebooks. This one is for traditional scrapbooking, even though I put the Crafty Girls papers in here. But I will go through those and see which papers I want for traveler's notebook and so forth. So this row here is card making. So I decided to keep these Echo Park paper packs, the dots and stripes, and also this Vicky Bouton paper pad, which I thought would be great for card making. This row here is all 12x12 stickers. So I did put my older, or the ones I started using, on top, and then the newer ones are on the bottom. And then the last row is all 12x12 chipboard. But I also put these I think these are 8.5 by 11 chipboard. So I put them here as well. If they're large chipboard sheets, I just put them in there. So this blue container I also got from Fabulously Creative. I love it. It's so pretty. So I put one of these Made Smart containers in here. This is just to have close by, just scrap papers to, if I want to make or use them for layering, make embellishments, whatnot. They're right here, right next to me. I don't have to go through my big container. And once this is almost empty, I can refill it from my larger scrap container. This one is empty because this is my trash bin. I like that it's wider. And when I'm scrapping, I can just put the trash in there, and then when I'm done, throw in the bigger trash, and just pretty much clean as you go. That's what I like. So I love this glass bowl, but I decided to put, I had too many loose ephemeras, so I had to put them in here, and I'm going to go through these later on and decide which ones I want in this tray. So that's why that's there, because that's something I have to go through. So like I said, I did buy a new craft tray. So, but this one is a 2-set. It was $10 from Amazon. This is actually used for appetizers. So you would put in the middle sauce and then chips, carrots, whatever the case is. But when I saw this, I'm like, this is good as a craft tray, because I like that the compartments are larger for my fingers, my hands. It's easy to go through compared to my other craft tray where there was like smaller compartments. It was a little annoying sometimes, so I thought this was perfect. So these are my ephemeras. These are labels or journaling spots. These are chipboards, wood veneers. These are flat stickers here. This one has an array of there's see, I need to go through these because I noticed I put my chipboard in here too, so I need to put all of these in my chipboard section. But there's like twine, there's enamels, puffy stickers, rubber stickers, ribbon, just random, very random embellishments. So I really love this tray. I love how it looks on my craft desk, so it makes me want to start crafting. So before I get into the wall part, I have more paper trimmers. Well, actually I only have 2. I have a guillotine and my old American Crafts paper trimmer. It's a black one right there. I put that to the side. I use the black magazine holder. If you've seen my previous craft room tours, that used to hold my alphabets, but I moved those over at another container, which you'll see later. But it fits some of my smaller albums perfectly, so I decided to keep it. It fits my 6x12 album and my 6x8 albums. There are the plastic paper keepers that I showed you in the previous haul video, and then this is a 12x12 album that I need to work on, which is my second year of college. This one here is, of course, my Canon selfie. I think that's what it's called. I put it there. It's not ideal to put it there, but it fits perfectly in that little spot there. So if I need to print a photo, I can just take it out, plug it in, and all that. You guys recognize this container. This is my Kaiser Craft container. I decided to put in the back all sticker books, whether it's Happy Planner, American Crafts, Simple Stories. There's more sticker books here from with single sticker sheets. One of them is all Modest Cat related items. More scrap papers. There's a large deco tape there. There's my popsicle sticks whenever I do challenges. My Xyron refills. This is my Bluetooth speaker. This one has random stuff in it, nothing really special. So before I get into that, this is my Totally-Tiffany card making rotary board, which I love using when I do Project Life layouts and so forth. And then here's my small cutting mat. And then this is, I used to have my stamps and dies in this Totally-Tiffany storage. But after watching my little journal, when I saw her put paper pads in hers and Project Life cards, I think, it made me want to change mine. And plus, since I have a lot of stamps and dies, all of them wasn't able to fit in this one container. So I thought it would be best to put embellishments that I started using that I need to finish up. So closer look, I put a 12x12 paper pad in the back that I started using but need to finish, which is a Prima paper pad. I did put some new stuff like these Maggie Holmes 6x12 stickers and Amitan, because I do have some kits that have those particular collections, whether it's Flourish or Better Together and so forth. So all the way in the back, there's like larger alpha stickers, there's my thickers, there's like the Craft Market chipboard that I need to finish. There are some, let me pull this a little bit closer. So this pack has, I also put 8x8 paper pads in here from Prima. And then this one has like loose 6x8 and 6x6 papers, which I actually do have more here in the front, which I do need to put in there. There's some 6x6 paper pads I started using but need to finish. This one has ephemera packs that I open, need to finish. There's even the Prima tickets here. Some page flags. This front part holds larger, whether it's ephemeras, envelopes, single sheet stickers. There's even a paper that I need to put in that plastic too. So in the front here, I just put like loose stuff. So there's some enamels here. There's some puffy stickers here. This one has like medium-sized ephemeras that don't really fit in my tray, but I still want to try and use up. So I put them here. So there's quite a few. There's even some stickers in here, like dimensional stickers and ephemera sticker sheets. This one also has my washi tapes that I have on plastic, these plastic washi tape boards, and I need to use them. So I can get rid of them and put more washi tape on them. So this one has a lot of alpha stickers, and there's some icon stickers, there's some chipboard stickers, numbers. So those are some stuff that I need to use. So this is another Totally-Tiffany item, which is the Stadium Arranger. And this is purposely for my Project Life cards. The top row is just random, whether it's from like We Are Memory Keepers or papers that I cut up from paper pads, old Citrus Twist kit cards. I put them all on top because it's just random. So I just put them all together. And then the second row is all Prima cards. Whether it's the Georgia Blues, the Lavender Frost, what else? The Midnight Garden. There's quite a few different Prima collections, and I love their cards, but I have to use them. I have to. So the last row, on the bottom row, is all Becky Higgins related cards, like the Amitan, Better Together, but not all of the Becky Higgins card collections. I only put the ones that I really love. So like Open Book, Better Together, Inspire, Charming, etc., etc., etc. So that's all of my Project Life cards. Now this item here, I have to say, was pretty ingenious of me to get. I wish it was slightly smaller. I didn't expect it to be this big, but the price, it makes sense because this does cost $30 on Amazon. Now, I will tell you that I do know this. The company is called Mind Reader. I have bought, here it is. So the company is called Mind Reader. I have bought an item from them that holds my teas, which I love. They are known for awesome storage products, whether it's for your home, your office, break room, whatever the case is. They have awesome storage stuff. So when I saw this, because what I wanted something to hold all my pens, tools that I use a lot in one place, because my pens were in a separate container. The tools that I use a lot were in a separate container, and I hated it. Because it was taking up a lot of space here and it didn't look great. So I had to find a container that holds everything. So less less containers. So this container is actually used for break rooms. The top part is smaller compartments to put like snack bars, whether it's granola bars, candies, and all that. The bottom tray here is to hold chips. But when I saw it, I right away had an epiphany. This would be great for my craft room to store all my tools, my pens on top, and then put larger stuff on the bottom. So let me show you thoroughly. So the bottom part, which I'm really happy about, it holds my Sizzix Sidekick, which I do use a lot compared to my Spellbinders Platinum. So I'm really happy it fits perfectly in there. And then, like I said, I did use the container for my Project Life cards that hold these. So these also fit perfectly in here. So I was able to stack them and just put them all in here. This one has like, there's like different elements like cameras, words, hearts, stars, etc. So I put them in there. And then this is my punch. If you don't know what this is, it's a little bit random. There are some random stuff in here. This one is like, it makes your phone look like a TV. Like it enlarges the screen. I don't know how else to explain it, but I use it sometimes. Yeah, there's some punches in here that I use a lot. And then I did put a book in here because I have to remind myself I need to finish this book. I really, really need to finish this book. And I need to read. I need to get back into reading. So it's just there to remind me. There's my watch. There's like notepad here. My HP sprocket. And then the top part. So here's these little compartments here. This compartment has all my pens, pencils, and all that jazz. This has my hand sanitizer, my chapstick, HP sprocket refills, my small paper trimmer, tape runner refills, a larger notepad, my desk planner, my Tim Holtz tiny attacher, my We Are memory keepers, brad and eyelet tool, scissors, and my poking tool, my larger roller stamp, my chamois, my Kelly Perky ink pads, the roller stamps I use a lot, which are mostly dates and time, and then the acrylic stamp platforms I use the most. Here are my Sidekick plates. Here is my metallic ink pads, my ruler, my black Stazon. There's my Xyron, my 2 tape runners, and then my red tape. So I will put a link in the description box for this Mind Reader container if you guys are interested in getting one for yourself. I only paid 20 bucks for this though, because I did have a $10 Amazon gift card I got from a coworker back a few months ago. I totally forgot about it, so I'm glad I saved a little bit of money on this. But like I said, this is $30 on Amazon. I will post a link directly to that. I will post a link to some of these containers if I can remember where I got them. I got these Totally-Tiffany's from scrapbook.com. This Kaisercraft you can no longer find. It's pretty old, so I won't be able to put a link for that. I will put a link for this tray and these iris containers, so I will try and put as many links as I can for whatever I have, including the Michaels like carts, the modular cube, and so forth. So that's pretty much it for this craft room tour. I hope you guys liked it. Like I said, this is my favorite craft room setup I've ever done, that I ever have. It really looks like a craft room. I really, really, really love it. And I love how everything is displayed. You can see all the embellishments, the papers, and because I'm a very visual person, that's why I wanted this type of setup. So I'm reminded to use the Project Life cards, to use the embellishments you start opening, to use the papers that you have. So it's there in front of me. So that's what I love. Anyways, that is pretty much it, guys. And I will see you hopefully in a new process video. Bye, guys.